nada, la ilusión es grande, la motivación es grande, jugamos el partido más importante del fútbol mundial y vamos a darlo todo.
Right, got the coffee, got the thoughts in my head, and got the excitement of a Champions League final. And the week leading to the Champions League as well, there's so much going on. I already told you I've been in Paris. In Madrid, it was the media open day, so I had the opportunity to talk to Ancelotti about the psychology of the comebacks, and we kind of joked about doing a book together on that. It's a good idea, because he suffered winning comebacks and losing comebacks, Istanbul of course. I spoke to Luka Modric about his past, what made him what he is now, 36, and it was lovely to hear some of the secrets of his eternal youth, like he does Turkish bath 3-4 times a week, he gets massage 3-4 times a week, almost every day in fact. He trains longer than anyone, as in after training he goes to the gym, a lot of things that he does daily to make sure that he's still in top form. Spoke to Ceballos, to Carvajal, to Lucas Vázquez, to Militao about the final, yes, and I'll share some of his thoughts, but mostly about that, the psychology of comebacks, because I feel that that's what sets Real Madrid apart, and I wanted to know what's behind it, and there's a bunch of things. Nobody can explain it properly, but it's the quality of the players, number one. It's Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a team that historically they have not looked for a style or a way of playing, and that's not part of the winning mentality. They have to win playing well. That's a Barcelona thing, which has kind of been translated into many other countries, but for Real Madrid it's one moment, one move, one player. That's what they need, that combination, which they found at the right time, although they left it very late, against PSG, against City and against Chelsea. So there was discussions of all that. Let's see what I do with that material, but it was for CBS, for the preview of the game, which will be 1 hour and a half previewing it at CBS. Looking forward to that day. Everybody will be there, Thierry Henry and Michael Richards, Jamie Carragher, so much more going on that day, led all by Kate Abdo. And how about the final? I spoke to Rafa Benitez today about the final. Again, I love talking to people that have been there, or you know, elite people, because they open my eyes about what's about to happen. Basically, what Rafa described was a situation by which, if Real Madrid are able to pass through the pressure of Liverpool, it could be dangerous, very dangerous, because of course Vinicius will attack the space left behind of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Either Rodrigo or Valverde can also drive with the ball, and Benzema doing his magic is so effective now. Nothing to do with the Benzema that Rafa had when he was at Real Madrid. As in, yes, a lot of the things that he does now, this movement is clever, but the efficiency is reached another level. Anyway, that will be the danger for Liverpool. But generally, you have to say that Liverpool are a better side. The fact that they gone to the last day of every competition, which is unbelievable, is an indication of it. But then you start looking at Real Madrid and you say, yeah, but Real Madrid have won the league, clearly, and they are in the Champions League final and won the Spanish Super Cup, so they only really failed in the Spanish Cup. But the way they made it into the Champions League with, you know, at the Bernabeu, Chelsea was superior. They scored 4 goals, but one of them was disallowed. PSG was superior for 150 minutes of both ties. City was superior for like even longer. Yet, Real Madrid have got that mentality of not giving up. Even though, that's one of the things that I asked the players, what do you think the minute before it all changes? And most of them, they had given up. Giving up as in hope, but not giving up in trying. And then of course, if the cross is right, if the header is right, the run is right, it's not picked by the defender, then with that goal coming in their mind, they're going, let's do it again. This is important, by the way, with everything that has to do with Real Madrid. Even if they are 1-0 down or 2-0 down, with one goal, they think, let's do it again and again. The word again, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, isn't it? So Ancelotti, for instance, before the game against the second leg against City, he put a video of comebacks of Real Madrid to his players. He was trying to say, we can do this. This self-fulfilling prophecy, it also affects the rival, because they're thinking, oh my God, it's going to happen again. And Real Madrid become bigger and the rival becomes smaller. But why do they need the comebacks? Because they did not play well. And as a manager and as a coach, Ancelotti has admitted that they did not defend well. They did not attack well. The first shot on target for Real Madrid against City was the goal of Rodrigo. And the second one was the second goal of Real Madrid. So with that in mind, what obviously Ancelotti would like to do is control the games better. Now, there's one way to stop that control, which is to apply high tempo and intensity in everything that Liverpool does. That comes natural to them, it's part of the nature, of the culture. It won't be the same if Keita and Henderson are playing, that if, say, Fabinho and Thiago are playing, there will be more quality through the middle, more ability to dominate. In fact, in the Champions League, they had more possession than Real Madrid, which is a bit surprising. Not a big difference, 61 and 58%. But in any case, they can control games and they want to do that. That's the new addition to this Liverpool. That's why Liverpool is so good. Not only because they do the thing they do, taking the ball off you, being intense, once they got the ball, attacking you with density of players through the middle, which is difficult to stop when all that comes to you, and running in behind as well, and doing it constantly. All that is what Liverpool do. That's what they will have to play against Real Madrid, that if they don't get the control of the ball, as it happened against Chelsea at the Bernabeu, against City, the whole game, and the whole two games, and against PSG, they struggle. They do struggle. They have to defend deeper, they have to run. It's not what they're made of. They need to get the ball, they will try to do so, but they also will need to stretch Liverpool. So if Liverpool come at them from the beginning, chances are being created. If they recover the ball early, if unsettle Real Madrid, they should win the final. But make sure that actually when Real Madrid are down, you kill them, because otherwise they may come back. Fascinating final for so many other reasons. Started with the name Liverpool Real Madrid. There's glory there. There is a lot of Champions League wins. There's the managers, perfect for their clubs. Ancelotti, who says that he's more relaxed than he was in 2014. At 2014, there have been 11 years without the Champions League win. So there was a bit of an urgency, you know what Real Madrid fans get like when that happens. And now he comes in and finds that guys have won the Champions League 4 times, that they are in a 5th final. So he doesn't need to tell them how to prepare. In fact, he was joking in the press conference on Tuesday, and that was Ancelotti, very relaxed. Was saying, I'll have to ask them how they want to prepare, because they've done it before many more times than he has with Real Madrid. With Klopp, you've got the same. I don't need to tell you about this. Klopp has added demand and consistency and performance, and everybody's reached a very, very high level. The best Liverpool ever, because mixing with everything that they do, they have now quality between the lines. They're able to, as I say, keep the ball, to actually, with Thiago, with Fabinho, intricate passing can happen as well. And all that, it's a sign of a mature team that always finish things well. Very interestingly, I was told by director of football, look at Mane and Salah. They are individual players. Even Dia, they're all individual players, but manage to work in this collective. That's Klopp. That's what Klopp has managed to do. Balance the wishes and needs of all the players, to search the good for the collective. Battles around the pitch, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Vinicius. This is an obvious one. Trent will attack and will leave spacing behind. Andy Robertson as well, but especially Real Madrid will always do that anyway, because there's no pattern to what they do, but one or two things they will do. Give the ball to Vinicius, and then Vinicius will link up somehow with Benzema, and that's in behind of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho, Modric is that player that wants the ball in the hot parts of the pitch, the difficult parts of the pitch, and he will do something with it which will create chances, or even shoot from outside the box. He can do that as a scorer too. Fabinho will have to keep an eye on that. Mane playing through the centre especially, he will create doubts to Casemiro, force maybe Casemiro deeper to actually make sure that the centre backs are protected. If that happens, then there will be a disconnection perhaps with the rest of the Real Madrid team. We will see. Courtois, Alisson, the 2 best goalkeepers in the world, no doubt. Courtois has added that intelligence, knowledge of the game, knowing when the team has to attack or has to keep the ball. Goalkeepers are leading forces in that. They are the ones deciding what kind of move it's going to be. And Alisson does that as well, very well, especially finding the players at the front when they start making runs. Finding it with accuracy. Have taken the goalkeeping trade to another level. There's so much to talk about, and I will be doing that in the WC a lot of BBC stuff leading to the final, CBS of course. I think I'm in one or two of the YouTube channels related to Liverpool. I'll write some stuff as well. Anyway, I thought before all that, I give you this little video for you to start the appetite of what it is, an extraordinary final. I'll leave it here for now. Let me know what you thought of it, what you think of it now, and also what you think of it when it finishes.
We're gonna get Modric and Ancelotti, I think.